Good evening, everybody. It's Wynn Brown. It's Friday, October 2nd. Steady into fall, beautiful fall foliage weekend. I hope everybody's getting outside. As you can see, I'm outside tonight just to encourage everybody to get outdoors. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend. I've got some news to share with you tonight and into the weekend. First, we've updated our websites for Heywood and Athol Hospital, and we've launched those. Please take a look at them and get a chance to work your way through them. And if you see anything that needs to be updated, there is a form on the intranet that will attach to this, and you can send that over to Community Relations, and they can make sure that everything that we're putting together is up to date. Just some words on patient experience. A lot of work being done by teams across the health system, and we have had some really nice feedback from our patients, and I wanted to share some of that with you tonight. First is regarding a Heywood Hospital patient experience. I want to provide a sincere thank you to Alice Joey Vane for her outstanding service. I was very ill and visited urgent care. Alice, or as we say Joey, was the attending provider and gave excellent care. She diagnosed me with pneumonia, ordered tests, and prescribed medication. Joey also followed up with me via phone several times, providing test results and asking how I was doing. I'm sure she is a very busy person, and I was really impressed how she took the time to follow up with me. Due to the outstanding care from Joey, as well as the lab, x-ray technician, administrative support from all the staff I came in contact with, I'm seriously considering changing my primary care to Heywood. Thank you for a job well done. From the medical practices, let me share some others. For this week is a focus on Meeting House family practice. For Dr. Lisa Betsy Brown, one of her patients said, I have always felt very comfortable with my visits to Dr. Betsy Brown. She makes me feel that she is concerned with any questions I may have. Plus, she explains things in a manner that you can understand. She is always very professional and speaks with respect in all her interactions with me. I would highly recommend her as someone who is looking for a primary care physician. I would rate her with an A+++. And we know that Dr. Lisa Betsy Brown is a fantastic physician. That's why she's my wife's physician as well. For Nadia Saforo, nurse practitioner, my issue is complex, and Nadia made me feel truly heard and my concerns respected. She spent time exploring and explaining treatment options, took test samples, and explained treatment and consult options. Also at Meeting House, Dr. Pamela Sansucci, who's the doctor for my two daughters. Dr. Sansucci is great. I was able to discuss things with her openly. She gave me advice as a medical professional and from her personal experience. My wife and I went through some difficult times in the past year, and having someone to discuss fertility options with was extremely beneficial. I also like how Dr. Sansucci allows her patients to speak freely and not interject immediately with a medical diagnosis. She is a winner in my book. And finally, for Meeting House, Stephanie Richardson, nurse practitioner. I really like Stephanie. I've never met with her before, but she was very personable. She was professional and understanding. She is professional and efficient. Fantastic nurse practitioner. So some great shout outs for Meeting House. Some employee announcements for everyone. We just had our employee recognition event and held it on the two hospital campuses, and we had the opportunity to honor employees ranging from 5 years of service to 50 years of service, as well as a number of performance excellence awards and educational scholarships. There'll be a link here to the video that we have condensed so you can watch the videos on both campuses. And parking, just encouraging everybody to remember as we're coming into the fall that everybody who's an employee at Heywood and Athol need to park in the employee parking areas. And just make sure that you follow our parking policy closely. And some announcements today, a farewell in part to the Jeannie Sanborn, who was our Director of Infection Prevention. She's retiring after 44 years of services at Heywood and has just been a lifeblood and lifeline during this pandemic. And we are grateful that she's going to stay on per diem, but know that she's going to take a few months off to get some rest and spend time with her family before she comes back and does some work with us part-time. But she is an amazing individual. Her commitment to Heywood and our patients is unparalleled. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there today as I was traveling, but my love and Godspeed to you, Jeannie Sanborn, and we look forward to welcoming you back when you have time to spend time helping us on our campuses. Some other observances, it's Ultrasound Awareness Month. held annually in October, and to create awareness of the diagnostic role of medical sonographers in the medical community and to educate the public about medical ultrasound. We have 3 new ultrasound machines on the Heywood campus, 1 on the Athol campus. Very excited about those new high-end machines here to provide even better images for our sonographers and our radiologists to read. So congratulations to you. It's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month coming this October 8th. And there'll be a gathering at City Hall, and we'll put some information on the website for you in this email. It's also Cancer Awareness Month. And enjoy peace of mind, really, now that we have 3D mammography at Heywood as an advancement in our modality. So take that into consideration when you're considering getting your mammography in our region. And then it's flu season time, and so there's a flu buggy is out and about around our campuses. And as the flu vaccine becomes available, it's hard to get a hold of right now, and it comes in little waves. Please make sure you get vaccinated early, whether it's with us or at one of the local pharmacies. We need to make sure that everybody gets vaccinated this year, and so especially with the pandemic upon us and some overlapping symptoms and signs with COVID-19. And again, we just finished the Watkins Faust Open in its new format. We had Care Central VNA and Hospice, which we would formerly know as GVNA Hospice. So thank you to them. And we had Aztec, which helps us with all our printing modalities. There's some information embedded here on our Healthy Harvest 5K that's coming up, and acknowledging all of our sponsors. We also have several vacancies in environmental services. Our starting pay is $15 an hour now. Please check out the website. There's also a referral bonus in there as well, so I encourage people to do that. From a testing perspective, 22,000 plus tests that we have conducted so far. Our 7-day positive rate is 0.16% versus the state at 1.1, so we are doing phenomenally well. And there's some stats also embedded with this email and video so that you can take a look at more data in finer detail if that's of interest to you. Again, thank you for all you do to keep Heywood Healthcare doing well during this pandemic, and as we head into the fall, thank you very much for all you do. Take care and have a good evening.